When the Second World War erupted, Germany made a series of bold and aggressive moves across Europe, but one decision stood out as confusing even to many German commanders: the invasion of Norway and Denmark in 1942, countries that Germany did not truly need for land resources or manpower, yet they became targets in a lightning operation that shocked the world. At first glance, the invasion made little sense. Norway was far to the north, with rugged mountains, freezing weather, and limited military strength. Denmark was even smaller, with almost no threat to Germany's borders, but the truth behind this invasion lay in strategy, not territory. Germany feared that the Allies, especially Britain and France, were preparing to move into Norway to cut off German access to Swedish iron, or this iron was transported through the Norwegian port of Narvik, and it was essential for German weapons, tanks, and military production. Without it, the German war machine would slow and eventually collapse. The Allied plans to block this route were growing stronger with each passing week. Germany's leaders realized that if they waited even a little longer, the Allies might take control of Norway first, and that would put Germany in a dangerously weak position. The second hidden reason was the German Navy. Their fleet was small compared to the British Royal Navy, but Norway offered deep fjords, natural harbors, and long coastlines perfect for hiding submarines and controlling the North Atlantic. If Germany could establish bases along the Norwegian coast, their U-boats could strike Allied convoys with far greater power, turning the seas into a deadly battlefield. Denmark was invaded for one simple strategic purpose. It was the gateway to Norway. Germany needed the airfields and territory of Denmark to launch a rapid strike toward the north. Without that quick route, the entire operation would fail. Denmark barely resisted because its leaders knew that fighting would only bring more destruction. Germany captured the country in a matter of hours. When the invasion began, German forces moved with incredible speed. Troops stormed ashore in Norway, paratroopers landed in key cities, and warships battled the British Navy for control of the coastline. The fighting was intense, especially around Narvik, where German and Norwegian forces clashed in fierce mountain battles. For a moment, it seemed that Germany had made the right decision. They secured the iron ore routes, gained powerful naval positions, and controlled a long strategic coastline, but the victory came with hidden costs. The German Navy suffered heavy losses. Many ships were destroyed, and naval strength would never fully recover. This weakened Germany in later conflicts, especially during the Battle of the Atlantic. Despite the initial success, the invasion created a long and expensive occupation force. Thousands of German troops had to stay in Norway for the rest of the war, guarding a country that brought little benefit and even less support. As the conflict continued, Germany realized that holding Norway drained resources that were desperately needed on other fronts. In the end, Germany invaded a country it did not truly need because of fear, strategic advantage, and the belief that losing Norway to the Allies would be even more dangerous than capturing it preemptively. The decision shaped naval warfare in the North Atlantic, influenced supply lines, and demonstrated how far nations were willing to go to prevent their enemies from gaining an advantage. Today, historians still debate whether the invasion was a brilliant strategic move or a costly mistake, but one thing is clear: this operation showed the world that in war, even a country with little value can become the center of a massive and unexpected conflict.